Lactec baby motion flanges are soft silicone flanges with a somewhat traditional flange shape. The key feature to these flanges is the thin silicone window that sits at the base of the nipple and collapses with suction. They're called baby motion flanges in reference to the tongue like motion the collapsing window provides to increase stimulation to the nipple. Lactic flanges can be used in lieu of regular flanges for those people preferring the softer silicone texture, even when they're not experiencing any problems. Issues that I tend to recommend Lactec for as an option are discomfort with plastic flanges despite proper sizing, elastic nipples needing longer tunnel lengths, as these are some of our longest flanges available, difficulty emptying with plastic flanges, and if we need to add additional stimulation for faster or more effective emptying of the breast. Lactic flanges come in a variety of sizes, covering the bulk of the observed range of nipple sizes. We have a 15, an 18, a 21, a 24, and a 27. The silicone flanges are slightly flexible, meaning some expansion may be experienced, and there's not a conventional place to measure, resulting in one-to-one sizing comparison not really existing. The flange is gently sloped enough that in the case of tapered, short, or flat nipples, we may even go smaller than the conventional sizing would suggest, but that's dependent on how your anatomy interacts with the flange. We typically start with a flange that is closest to your base nipple size, but not smaller until we do the observation. These flanges are often rumored to size big, but they size big based on the conventional sizing, which was already sized big. So if you're sizing based on the method that I use here, you're going to be kind of true to size. So the 15 millimeter Lactec is roughly equivalent to a 15 to 17 millimeter flange. The 18 millimeter Lactec is roughly equivalent to an 18 to 20 millimeter flange. The 21 millimeter Lactec is roughly equivalent to a 21 to 23 millimeter flange, and the 24 millimeter Lactec is roughly equivalent to a 24 to 26 millimeter flange. The 27 is roughly equivalent to a 25 to a 27 millimeter flange and can actually go as big as a 29 to a 30 depending on nipple shape. So, this is another case where we might have to try multiple sizes of flanges in this style to find the one that fits. This is a flange style in which, we do that because depending on where you fall in the size range, you may find going up or down a size may be what it takes to get that perfect fit for your anatomy. The size you use will be highly dependent on your response to the collapsing window and texture of the flange. Lactic flanges only come in 5 sizes, which means if there's not a size for you, this flange may not be the best fit. We do have sizes for most people, but people on the smallest ends of the range and the largest may find that there's not an option here. The slope of the flange can cause the nipple and areola to pull farther into this flange than average, which can be bothersome for some people. The collapsing window can actually be very uncomfortable paired with the wrong pump and can cause an irritating sensation. So, pumps with a rougher or stronger suction pattern may have issues where, a more gentle pump like a Spectra S1 feels really good with this collapsing window. If you have damaged nipples, the collapsing window may be very uncomfortable, and this is particularly a concern if you're nursing a baby with a bad latch or tongue tie, with the flange placing pressure on the most likely spot to have damage develop. Like all flanges, these are a great option, but they may not be the best option for you.